Good morning. This is Anita Hamilton with another segment of Just an Ordinary Person sharing a few things with you. But this is a very special one. I'm back to working full time, and that's really the reason why you haven't seen me in a while. And I got busy with some things during the summer, and despite all of that, like, I'm going to be on here every day. I got called to do some other things, but I'm back. And during this break, I'm going to come every morning with a morning devotional. And I'm going to share some songs with you for Christmas and do some of my karaoke and stuff. And in the midst of practicing my social distancing, as we deal hopefully with the final lap of this COVID-19. But it's Christmas Eve 2020. And on the 19th, a very dear, sweet lady I love, who I call my best friend, my auntie, my second mom, Mrs. Woodson, passed away. And so I want to dedicate this devotional time this morning to her. And I wanted to read from Proverbs 31, because to me, she was a Proverbs 31 woman. And so I'm going to read that first as the devotional for today. Because every woman should, try to just be a real woman of God. There was another song that I love that's God's Woman, that I used to sing a lot in my young adult years. and between that song and this scripture, that's what I strive to be. Got a lot of work to do. But starting at verse 10 in Proverbs 31, it says, a wife of a noble character who can find. A wife of noble character who can find. She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. That's a tall order, ladies. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. She considers a field and buys it out of her earnings. She plants vineyards. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. And that did she give me. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, and her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. In the closing of 2020, I'm sure many of people at 12th Baptist, many generations of young people, many families who were blessed by the hands of giving of Mrs. Woodson are singing her praises, for she was a true woman of God who gave endlessly of love in servitude. And I am so grateful for that. She was a good friend, a best friend to my mom. Our families from when we were all children to adulthood, but even more so as children, we would go on picnics and things together. And there was a time, we got separated, but then we came back together, and I got to know her as I went to finish school and college and came back as a young woman. And she became a friend, not just an aunt, not just my mother's friend, but she became my friend. And inspired me so many ways and was an example to me about what a true woman of God was. And I can't even come close to that. So to the Woodson family, to Mr. Woodson, my condolences and my love. And so sorry that the pandemic does not allow those of us who have been blessed by her servitude of her giving cannot be there to say thank you for sharing her with us. But know that our prayers and thoughts are with you. So I'm going to sing just a little bit in tribute to her, a part of this hymn, and probably some other ones, because her and I love to sing too, and my mom. So as I practice social distancing this holiday, I will be doing that a lot. So tune in. Only what you do for Christ will last. Can build skyscrapers grand and tall. You may conquer all the failures of the past, but only what you do for Christ will last. Remember, only what you do for Christ will last. Remember, only what you do for Christ will last. Only what you do for Christ, it will only last. Let me say that again. You may build great cathedrals, large or small. You can build skyscrapers grand and tall. You may conquer all the failures of the past, but only what you do for Christ will last. Remember only what you do for Christ will last. Remember only what you do for Christ will last. Remember only what you do for Christ will last. Only what you do for Him will be counted at the end. Only what you do for Christ. Only what you do for Christ will last. Only what you do for Christ will last. And truly,
Only what you do for Christ will last.
yes. And truly, what Mrs. Woodson did for Christ will last in our memories forever and ever and ever. So embrace that in your heart and allow her memory to live on with love. And perhaps maybe you can reach out and help somebody during this holiday and in the year to come in honor of her memory. God bless. And I will be in and out throughout the holiday break, so stay tuned for devotions, for karaoke, for Christmas caroling this evening, and even inbox me about Zoom fellowshipping, okay? God bless.